My name's Jason and I'm here to talk about paddleboarding. It's a great activity because it's simple and it gets you out on the water. All you need is a board, a paddle, a PFD, and clothing appropriate for the weather. The simplest way to start is by kneeling on the board, and that'll give you more stability than standing up. You want to center yourself on the board lengthwise and widthwise and get a shoulder width spread on your knees and then start paddling. Once you're more comfortable, once you get some speed up out on the water, then you can stand up. A good paddling stance is toes pointed forward, feet spread about the width of your shoulders, and standing upright looking forward. Avoid the temptation to look at your feet as you paddle. For paddleboarding, you want to start by making sure you're holding the paddle in the right way. The blades on most paddleboarding paddles are angled forward, and you want this to be pointing forward. That's somewhat counterintuitive, but it works really well once you get paddling. The basic paddle stroke in paddling is accomplished by reaching forward with your paddle, keeping the shaft vertical, putting it in the water cleanly, and pulling it back alongside your board and lifting it out of the water as it reaches your feet. Repeat as necessary, and when your board starts to turn, switch to the other side. It's by alternating on each side that your board will go straight. Now that we've got you paddling out, let's tackle turning the board because we want you to come back. Turning the board is pretty easy. There are a couple of methods, each with different effects. You can simply just paddle more on one side of the board and that'll turn you to the opposite direction. Or you can angle the paddle out and do more of a sweeping turn. And that'll turn the board, get a little more pronounced effort on the board and turn it quicker. The quickest way to turn a board is to drag on the side that you want to turn. If you drag the paddle backwards, that'll turn the board pivoted around that paddle placement. Stepping back on the board will also enhance any of these turning options and make the board turn a little quicker. This is useful as you get more advanced. So there you have it. Those are the basics of paddleboarding. All that's left is to get out on the water and try it. If you have any other questions, head into an REI or go online at rei.com.